Oh, it's just gone 10 o'clock and had a decent walk through high grass and pooped. It's muggy as hell. It's supposed to be rain on the way and gusty east-northeasterly winds, but there's no breeze at the moment. It's dead still. It's just so humid. It just sucks the energy out of you. But I've come back to a little stretch of water that I haven't fished for a while. River level's lowish, but still good. So caddis moss are out and about. So just not going to start off with the copper aglia. Got the Akuma gear again. The ITX 1000 spinning reel and the platypus pulse line and the lightweight ultralight Akuma cellulose finesse spin rod. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to have a few flicks and see how we go. My glass sunnies are fogged up. I've got to take them off on that bloody hot. I'm melting. Right, I just got the first trout on here. It's going to take me about 5 minutes. Let's get into that big wide pool there. And there's a nice plump little brown, a little tannin stream brown, as you can see. I'll just get him up here on the bank a bit. There we go. He's up. Rub my hands first. Yeah, make sure you wet your hands. You get a hand. It'll probably be very slimy and slippery this time of year. Oh, well, they always are. But yeah, so there he is, nice little wild river brown. Yeah, we'll get him off and send him on his way. But, there's a lot of green algae on the bonnet. The shallow parts back there, I just put him back in the water. He's back in the water, sitting there now. He's right. Yeah, a lot of green algae on the bottom there, but it's foul and the trebles up. Only got to brush past and it picks it up. So anyway, we'll get this boy off and send him on his way. He's good to go. Let's go. He's off. Oh, he's very well. There he goes. He's no worse for wear, really. He's pretty good. One thing about these little river trout and that, they're tough little buggers. They don't stress out like rainbow. If there'd been a rainbow trout in here, it'd be belly up now. Would have had a dong it. Oh, there's that same pool. Very next cast, just after releasing that last trout, this little fella's grabbed it. It was a cast right up to where that right hand side is. There was a teacher hanging over there, and this little fella snapped as soon as it hit the water. So he's tiny to butt, so I'll get him off. That little tacker. Beautiful colours in those fish. Absolutely glorious colours. Alright, puppy, there you go. Up you go, doozy. Thank you. Some lovely water just there, but not a fish in there. It's amazing, isn't it? Now this area along that left side there, along them ferns, a little bubble line. I would have bet my house I would have picked a trout up along that river bank there, but no, not a sign of one. Adrian got 2 trout and 2 casts. I think 2 trout more or less in 3 minutes roughly, and I've had one little follow since then, and I didn't even go at the lure. I ran out of water actually, and yeah, nothing since. But there's plenty of water ahead of me yet. Oh, nice fat one on here. It's a beautiful fish. Come on, Bobby. There you go. Lovely. Straight at the middle of this river, that bubble line's coming straight down the centre. First cast, I touched a bit of weed and I had to clear the treble hook. Next cast, this fella grabbed hold of it. Look. It's the best fish of the day, best fish of the 3 so far. They just hooked in that jaw. They'll give him the net and send him on his way. I'll just there he is. As you can see, there's a beautiful fish. The colours in it, there's a beautiful goldy colour there, and hasn't got the bright red spots like the others, but he has got nice red spots along him. He's beautiful, beautiful fish. Anyway, I'll get him off and send him back. Alright, big fella, there you go. Anyway, yeah, go down there, that's it. Yeah, so the little coppers are doing the job at the moment. And these hooks off centre too, keep them off centre. I just resharpened those hooks. So I only caught 2 trout, but I still ran the little honing stone, little sharpening stone over those trebles. Keep them nice and tight, nice and tight. I got a Black Fury sticker on this little copper actually. It was originally an Aglia Mooch Noya, but the red tag finished up wearing out from the trout I've been catching on it. Knocked the guts out of it. And so anyway, yeah, and I flattened the blades out with the pliers so you get wider rotation on it. It's a better trout attractor. Oh, another nice little plump fish on here. I just lost 2 tiddlers. And this fish here is sitting in that little flat water right on the side there. There's a deep, where it just drops off in a little deep hole. I already cast up here, brought back through the shallow run with a bubble line. There was nothing there. Flicked into that little flat spot where that bush is hanging over and a bit of dead wood there, and that lure no sooner hit the water, and that trout just pounced on it and took hold of it. So there you go. Nice stretch of water here. Should hopefully get a couple of fish out of this one. I just had a hit and miss just down in near that log when I was back a bit further, but so much green crap on the bottom there, you can see it there. The spinner just touched the bloody thing, it just fouled it up and stopped the spinning. So, caddis moss everywhere, it's like it's snowing there, little snowflakes everywhere. There we go, just got one. Another little tacker that was just taking in a little bit off the centre there to the right with that dead branch there. And this little fella has come out and grabbed hold of it, he's just hooking that jaw. You can jump off if you want, little fella. Anyway, we'll get him off. I had five hits in that pool, but just the one hook up. All little ones, but yeah, they really bashed at it. So I've got this pool here. I've only had 3 casts in that and not a sign of a trout in here, but I'll just slowly move up a bit and I'll get around, get up into that headwater a bit more up in there. After having 5 hits in a row, here's the reason why I haven't been hooking them. The size of it. That's why I've been having plenty of hits in down further there, and yeah, I reckon they're all about this size. This size of a little tiddler. Anyway, I'll get him off and let him go. I don't want him stressing out too much. Another little tiddler. It's taking a long cast right up to that right hand side there, in that bit of a space between the bushes up there, took him off that river bank. It's only a little tiddly biddler. Started off right, a couple of decent fish in there, 2 or 3 decent browns, and now the last few have been little. Anyway, doesn't matter. They all count, don't they? You got the red spots on it though, they're like bloody brake lights of a car, aren't they? Anyway, buddy, off you go. There, he's good. There you go, he's off. This fish a little bit bigger. Cast straight down the middle of the river here. I got hooked up in this bloody tea tree with a backhand cast, and I was standing in the river, I was thrown up the middle here, and this fella's great eyes, not nice, nothing big, not bigger than them little tiddlers, that's one thing. So get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. There he is. Alright, I'll get you in the net and unhook you and send you on your way. Hey, good to go. Off you go, Buster. Another cast up there. I might carry along, I can get along this left side of the river, on the right side of the river here. And I'll keep working my way along there from here. Usually I bypass it because it's usually too deep. With the water being low, we can do it today. Another little tackle in there, he's around here. Only a little bub. There he is. Oh, look at the size of him. God, getting smaller. What's going on here? It's taken straight up the middle here on that little shallow run there. And it's number 9. Geez, you could have had a dozen easy by now, the amount of hits I've had. I've had about 15 hits. I just take that little copper angler off and I put a gold angler on. This one I've got a Meppstas Black Fury sticker on it, and I've also put a little bit of red plastic on the treble. So I want to see how that goes here today now. I've got how many hits. I've just had another 4 hits on the copper one. I never hooked them, so I thought time for a change. I've probably lost 10 today. I've caught 9 trout, but I reckon I've had 10 hits and lost 3 trout as well. So we'll give this a whirl, see what happens. If not, I may even go for March brown bug. And past 20 minutes, I've just had that 1 hit and a miss. That was on the copper angler before I changed over to the gold, and I haven't seen a fish since. So I'm going to get up to this corner here. If I don't get a follow or a hit on the gold down here, I'll be going back to that little copper bugger. Oh God, another little tiddler. It's number 10. Yeah, I can't believe the colours in them though. They're absolutely magical colours in these little fish. Yeah, I'll get this little fella off. Right, I bet the copper blade flew up in here. Fast water run. The little fat buggers come out and grabbed hold of it. There. Nice little fat fish. I might call it a day. I just got to fish one more water up ahead here and then I'll call it a day, I think. I've had enough. We'll have a rest day tomorrow. We'll get this fella off, and only just hooked in that jaw. Oh, I'm just going to fish up through here and the next stretch of water and I'll call it a day. It's nearly 25 to 1, so got a couple of hours in the river now. 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, yeah. Yeah, so we'll just fish there, and I've still got about 15 to 20 minute walk back to the car. I could fish all the way up there, but then I'll be here at 2 o'clock and I've had a bit body sore today, so we'll just call it a day. There's another little tiddler here. Just threw back in under there. I was getting to get back to the car, and I thought I'll just give this pool a try, and threw back up into that over there by that river bank, and this little fella just come up and grabbed hold of it. Didn't hesitate, he swallowed it pretty deep, so he'll be right, because I used the forceps and it'll be an easy job getting him out. Right, well my day's done. It's 10 past 1. Yeah, a dozen trout, not the majority of them little ones. I must have had, well one stage I know I had 15 hits and the 10 hookups, so I reckon I would have had close to 20 hits and misses all up today. Little ones, just little fish, a lot of them, then there's a few decent ones, but yeah, dozen trout, you know, in 2.5 hours. It's not too bad going. It's pretty good going really. And I mean, a lot of them only small, I know that, but you get in these little rivers, it keeps you fit, and it's good practice fishing these tight little rivers and that. So, you know, there's no loss in it, and I enjoy it, and it keeps me fit. But yeah, so my day's done anyway, and the little copper angler got 11 of the 12 fish. The gold one got the 1. So I probably could have tried something different, but I was quite content doing what I was doing, and had I fished on in that other part of the water I bypassed, there's some good trout water in there, but I'm just too buggered. So anyway guys, till next time, it's tight lines for me.